Our hiding place has now become a true... This is the day, the English radio said at 12 o'clock. And rightly so, this is the day. The invasion has begun. The annex in an uproar. Could it really be that the long-awaited liberation is on its way? The liberation about...
usually called shape.
That is the difficult thing these days. Ideals, dreams, lovely expectations barely rise up before being struck down by the most horrible of realities and so destroyed completely. I see how the world is gradually being transformed into a wasteland. More and more loudly, I hear the incoming thunder that will kill us too. I feel the suffering of millions of people, and still, when I look at the sky, I think that all this will finally turn out for the good. That this hardness too will stop. That calm and peace will return to the world order. In the meantime, I must keep my ideals high and dry. In the days that are coming, I may actually be able to carry them out. Writing lets me get rid of it all. My sorrow disappears, my courage is revived. But, and that's the main question, will I ever be able to write something great? Will I ever be a journalist and a writer? I hope, oh, I do so hope I will, because writing lets me register everything, my thoughts, my ideals, and my fantasies.
On the 12th of June, 1929, Anne Frank is born in Frankfurt, Germany. She is the second child of Jewish parents, Otto and Edith Frank. Her older sister is called Margot. In 1933, when Anne is 3 years old, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rise to power in Germany. The Nazis, building on existing anti-Jewish sentiments, blame the Jews for many of Germany's problems, and Hitler's government soon passes laws that turn Jews into second-class citizens. As a result, many German Jews decide to leave Germany and seek refuge elsewhere. The Frank family moves to Amsterdam, the Dutch capital, where Otto Frank establishes his own business. The family settles in, leading a normal life for a number of years. But then, in May 1940, shortly after the start of the Second World War, Nazi Germany invades the Netherlands. It installs an oppressive regime and starts isolating the Jewish population. In 1941, the situation worsens as the Nazis start to carry out raids, arresting Jewish men and transporting them to concentration camps in Nazi Germany. In July of 1942, when Margot receives a call-up notice to go and work in Nazi Germany, Otto and Edith Frank decide to take action. Having already prepared a hiding place in an empty part of Otto Frank's company building, they hurriedly move their family into this secret annex and go into hiding. Here, the Frank family is soon joined by 4 other Jewish people: Otto's co-worker Hermann von Pels, his wife August, and their son Peter, and one of Otto's friends, Fritz. Pfeffer. It is this group of 8 people that will live together in the small annex for more than 2 years, sharing the burden of living in hiding with the constant fear of being discovered. All this time, they are cared for by 6 helpers, trusted employees of Otto Frank, who supply them with food and other necessities. During this period, Anne, then a young teenager, keeps a diary, writing about her feelings and experiences in the annex, about the events taking place in their secret hiding place, its entrance hidden behind a revolving bookcase.
Countless friends and acquaintances are on their way to a horrible destination. Our hiding place has now become a true hiding place. Mr. Kugler, you see, thought it would be better to place a cupboard in front of our door. But then, of course, a cupboard on hinges that can open like a door. Now, when we want to go downstairs, we have to duck first, then jump. After 3 days, we were all walking around with bumps on our foreheads, because everyone kept banging their heads against the low doorway. Peter then made the door frame as soft as possible by nailing to it a cloth full of wood shavings. We'll see if it helps. Straight across from the door, a steep set of stairs. To the left, a little hallway and a room, which is to be the Frank family's living room and bedroom. Of course, we are never allowed to look out the window or go outside. During the day, we always have to walk quietly and speak softly. The people in the warehouse mustn't hear us. It weighs on me more heavily than I can say that we can never go out, and I am terribly afraid that we will be caught and executed. That, of course, is not a very pleasant prospect. We always look forward to those Saturdays, because that's when the books arrive. Normal people don't know how much books mean to someone who is locked up. Reading, studying, and the radio are our only distractions. It's terrible being sick in here. Whenever our little room, with its stern walls, was very bare until now, thanks to Father, who had brought my whole collection of picture postcards and movie stars here beforehand. I have been able to treat the walls with a pot of glue and a brush, and so turn the entire room into one big picture. Writing lets me get rid of it all. My sorrow disappears, my courage is revived. But, and that's the main question, will I ever be able to write something great? Will I ever be a journalist and a writer? I hope, oh, I do so hope I will, because writing lets me register everything, my thoughts, my ideals, and my fantasies.